Welcome to Members Credit Union's Football Pick'em Week 8 Wrap-Up. We had 3 football pick'em players get all 13 games right in Week 8. Dixon, Tennessee's Karen S., Morganton's Brian T., and Winston-Salem's Donald H. all got a perfect score in Week 8. Now, that means we have to go to a tie break, and with the closest guess for the Monday night game, Donald H. is our Week 8 champion. Great job, Donald. Now, Week 8 obviously means it's the end of a month, so we have to also award our Month 2 champion. And our Month 2 champion is a name that we've seen in the past. Levittown, Pennsylvania's Jay Janis. He won in 2005 Month 2 as well and got a LaDainian Tomlinson jersey. This time, he opted for a Tom Brady jersey. His 342 points over the last 4 weeks is a tremendous job, and outscored the nearest competitor by a full 10 points. Great job, Jay. You obviously know what you're doing. Now, this week's game, you know I had to talk about it. Indianapolis versus New England in Indianapolis. I got a voicemail yesterday morning from a Stephen Lurch from Trinity. And he basically said, hey, I'm going to bet full weight on New England to beat Indianapolis. Now, I totally disagree with him on that call, but I do admire his guts. And it got me thinking, you know, why don't we put a little something special into the pot if someone actually has the guts to put full weight on Indianapolis or New England? So, if you are the weekly winner this week, and you've put a full 14 weight on the Indianapolis-New England game, I'm going to give you, in addition to the normal prize, I'm going to give you a Members Credit Union mini helmet. It's a pretty cool little thing, so just a little added incentive to sort of have some guts on that game. And who knows, if you pick a certain team, that might really separate you from the competition. Now, to help you out a little bit, I thought it'd be interesting to construct a little debate. Now, with one side saying why Indianapolis should win, and one side saying, you know, why New England should win, or will win. So, here goes. Here's our first ever Indianapolis versus New England debate.
As Election Day approaches, it's time to take a closer look at our candidates. From the land of Mellencamp, Letterman, the Jackson 5, and Dan Quayle, Indianapolis.
Thanks for the opportunity to state the case for an Indy win this weekend.
And from the land of Goodwill Hunting, the Curse of the Bambino, Paul Revere and Ted Kennedy, New England.
Thank you for those kind words. I will state the case that this New England squad is the most dominant team in modern football.
I think the best place to start is Week 8. Indianapolis is coming off a convincing victory at Carolina, 31-7, while New England thrashed Washington at home, 52-7. Which team has the most momentum coming into Week 9?
That's easy, Eric. My New England team beat a Hall of Fame coach at home by 45 points. My opponent's team beat a Carolina squad whose quarterback wears gloves. And the other one is old enough to draw Social Security.
What my respected opponent seems to forget is that Indianapolis' victory over Carolina was over a division leader and on their home field. We played our backup quarterback for the 4th quarter, while the classless New England ran the score up at home. Shameful.
These players make millions of dollars. If they can't take another team running up the score on them, step aside and let someone else take that money.
Oh, okay. New England is averaging 41 points per game this season, beating their opponents by an average of 26 points per game. Indy, on the other hand, is averaging only 32, beating their opponents by an average of only 17. On paper, doesn't this look like a cakewalk for New England?
Quite the opposite, Eric. First of all, the game is at Indianapolis. At home, Indianapolis is averaging 37 points per game while holding their opponents to only 15 points. Second, Indianapolis has played tougher competition. The combined winning percentage of their opponents is 53%. New England's is a laughable 41%. Indianapolis has only lost 1 home game in the past 3 seasons.
Who cares where they played? New England has actually averaged more points scored on the road this season. Truth is, New England has scored at least 34 points in every game this season. The hapless Indy defense has no chance to stop them. Cakewalk, New England.
Ooh. Okay, gentlemen, now it's the time of the debate that we take questions from the studio audience. First up, Carlos Batinho from Peru.
In your estimation, which team has the best goalkeeper?
Good boy. Let's try Carla Kimmel from Clements, North Carolina.
So Tom Brady's with that Giselle chick, right? So on a scale from 1 to 10, what are my chances to get with that hump?
Oh boy. Let's try Winston-Salem's Rob Seymour.
So, Tony Dungy versus Godzilla. Who wins?
Ditka.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching.
Okay, now it's clear as mud, right? Okay. We'll do better next time, trust me. Now, I want you guys all to know that Christmas Club checks are being sent out in the next 5 business days, so you should be getting those soon. And just as an added incentive for you guys to start thinking about, saving money for next holiday season of 2008, be on the lookout for the next Members Credit Union newsletter that's going to explain how you can win a Apple iPod Touch just for starting direct deposit into a Christmas Club account. So it's a pretty cool little deal. You should be getting your newsletters with your next statement here in the next 3 or 4 days. You can also check here starting probably tomorrow. You can go onto our website, go to MCU Tools, go down to newsletters, and you'll be able to find the most current newsletter. So great luck in week 9. Of course, we've got the big game. There is a time change this weekend. Just make sure that you remember that just as a side point. Get your picks in Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern Time, and I will see you next week.